Hi everyone, I'm coming to Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot card deck for a message for us all today. We're on the new moon, so this is a beautiful time of setting our intentions and really focusing on them. And the new moon is in Cancer, so that is very intuitive. It's also a water sign, so water sign and the moon is also governs the tide, is a water sign. So any emotions that may come to the surface, just allow them to flow through you. We don't need to process them. This is what this energy will do. It's beautiful. Just let it come to the surface and let them flow through you. So I'm asking the angels for a message for us all, for the collective, for our highest and greatest good, to please bring through any messages to help guide us and anything that we need to know at this time for our highest and greatest good. I'll pull 3 cards and I will read the base of the pack as well. There's 1, 2 and 3. So the first one is the 5 of fire. So bothersome details and conflicts with others. So if that is going on in your life, put it down now. This is the past. This is when our mind starts to over analyze things and we start to overthink and we start to create problems where there are none, and we just back ourselves into a corner. This is all the ones now. It's the mental that backs us into a corner, but then it affects so how we're thinking affects the physical body, it invokes a feeling. So when we're thinking happy things, we feel uplifted. When we feel in doubt or we've got no confidence, then that backs us into a corner. So this is the 5 of fire. 5 of changes. Changes always are a little bit daunting, but we're praying for these changes and our prayers are being answered. So it is to look at the positive of any changes that may be occurring in your life and stepping forward as in full faith and happiness, and staying focused on the truth of who you are, not what anybody else is doing or what they're seeing. We're all seeing different things. We've all got a different perception about what's going on in the world, and it is to be true to you, be authentic. The second is the 5 of air. Again, conflicts. I can't sugarcoat these cards today. Things are coming up for us to revisit, or we may be feeling feelings that we don't, that are not positive, and so don't let your mind get stuck in them and try to understand them. We're going through a release, we're shifting timelines, we're letting go of lower denser energy, and it has to come through the physical. And wherever your mind is taking you to, be aware of what area of your mind, your area of your life your mind is taking you to, and really look at the conflicting thoughts and how it is stirring those emotions and actually making you feel isolated. The 5 of air is one that we can feel isolated. We feel that we don't fit in anymore. It could be gossip going on, people speaking, and sometimes people project something onto your reality that is not the truth, but that is their perception, that is within them. So when you start to understand that and not let it phase you, and just know that that is their perception, and not, and if we go into defending that, we actually come down into a lower vibration. We don't have to defend ourselves. We do not have to explain ourselves. And this is all about, sometimes it's better to just let go. Just breathe to peace and let whatever's going on carry on. Don't keep old, because that's when we get hurt. Just let go and just let everything settle around you. And then we have the Six of Fire. This is brilliant. This is coming through all that. So whatever the energy is coming in, and there's lots of light entering the planet. The galactic masters are holding the light around the planet, and everything that's not in keeping with this light is coming up. But we're moving through it quicker now, and we've got the Six of Fire. So we've moved from the Five of Fire, where we're feeling stuck, but we start to look at everything from a different perception, and we start to actually not get entangled with what other people are saying, any conflicts or gossip. We just step out of it. And also, if it's being projected onto us, it's okay, that's your projection, but it's not the truth. But I do not have to defend myself, because in defending myself, I'm going to go into a lower vibration of maybe anger, frustration, trying to show the truth, and that is, we will only concrete more of what that person is saying. If we go to anger, then it shows that, look, this person's not nice. So don't be provoked, is what I'm trying to say. Don't be provoked into a reaction. Just breathe to peace, let it go. Know that it's their perception. They're looking through their own lens of their own emotions and their own thoughts and whatever else, their own conditioning. And you stay true to who you are, and this will bring us into the Six of Fire. This is victory. This is good news coming in, and also recognition for the hard work that we do. When we don't get involved in any of that, we stay true to ourselves, and we actually stand in our own power, that what is right for us, we'll say, and if it doesn't feel right, we'll actually say no without any guilt, without feeling any kind of upset. We say no, because remember, everything out there is our illusion, so our perception. So if we are finding it difficult to say no and walk away or whatever, and we're finding that difficulty in saying no, it's because we're holding on to the pain of being let down, and we don't want to let others down. So we come out of alignment to try and keep everybody happy. Let all that go now. You cannot make anybody else happy. You can't. That is each individual soul. This is each individual person is to make themselves happy. And it is for us to make ourselves happy. And this is the Six of Fire. Rewards. Good news coming in. This is coming out of that conflict feeling. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, but it's easier to put it down and put all those emotions down than it is to get in and try and fix it. That's the hard bit. It's easier to, right, I'm putting this down. I'm moving forward in what's true and what is authentic for me. And now more than ever, keep that focus on the world that you want to create, regardless of what's going on out there. There's so much we can get entangled in. Stay tunnel vision on your wishes fulfilled, your intentions coming into fruition. And as you're doing that, you're helping everybody around you as well to stay in alignment. And then underneath is the Eight of Fire. We're having these fire cards, these 5 and 8 cards quite often, and this is as we let that go, instead of trying to overanalyze it and really explain ourselves to people that just don't understand us anyway. things start to move. As soon as we let go and just relax and let the grip go on anything we're trying to fix or anything we're scared of losing, actually, when we let go, everything starts to move. This is the chakras coming into alignment. We start to then move forward really quickly. And this is what this card, and it keeps coming through, delays are over. Things are going to start moving quickly. Don't get overwhelmed. Keep yourself grounded. Prioritize what is your self-care and what brings that feeling of upliftment to you. Even if we've got a million jobs to do, the prioritize self-care, prioritize self-healing, resting, and then just go through. There's enough time in your life to fulfill everything that you're meant to fulfill. Don't think it all has to be crammed in here and now. We're on this beautiful, magical journey, and we're bringing it all together now, and we're sending that energy out. We're letting go of energy that we don't want to carry any further. We're filling more with light. We're staying more focused, and this shifts all this bondage that we have placed upon ourselves by trying to please everybody else and never achieving it. Letting go of all that, moving forward with the wisdom of everything that we've learned, because there are no mistakes about anything. There are lessons, and we take the wisdom, and then we move forward and we start to progress. And this is the 8 things starting to move now. So we have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6. And as this is occurring, as we are making these moves, if you're moving home, if you're shifting through anything, moving home, relationship, or whatever it is, and we start to feel a little bit anxious, let go of all that. Let go and allow this energy to just carry you to where your soul is meant to be, without trying to hold on to anything painful. Just let go. Any emotions come up, take a breath, let go. Any thoughts that come in that start to stir those emotions and start to back you in a corner again, realize it's just your ego, which we're shifting from, going into overprotection, wanting to stay. Our ego really just wants to keep us safe, but in doing so, it puts so much limit on us that now we're breaking free from all those limiting beliefs, and we're actually realizing that this earth is our playground, and whatever we create and whatever we will believe, that is what we are going to bring in to fruition. And it's now we're focusing on really what the beautiful things we want to bring into our lives. Let go of the outside world. Stay focused on that beautiful vision that you have. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful weekend. And yes, 6s are about all our material, thank you, all our material needs being met. So don't worry that we're not going to have enough. We will always have enough. It's only when we go into this 4 and 5 and these 2 5s that we start to feel a fear of not having enough. So we start to, and fear is a paralyzer. When and if we may feel comfortable where we are, but really it could be we might be feeling comfortable in some kind of rut because we're used to it. And when we let go of all that and let it go and expand and trust, there is enough. When we know there's enough, we will always be supported, divinely supported. It's only when we go in lack that we put ourselves in a place of fear we actually paralyze. Fear paralyzes us, so we stay stuck in that place. When we let go of all that and just know that we have one life as this person, and it is to experience this life, to enjoy it, to have that adventure. Let go of the fear of change and get excited about the adventures coming into your life. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Whatever you're doing, fill your mind full of wonderful things and just rest. And I'm sending love and healing to anybody who needs it, and know that honestly things change, things start to get better as soon as we start to just prioritize ourselves and start to listen to what our heart is saying, and looking after ourselves, of resting, giving our body a rest from this head. The head will constantly go and go and go, and really every time we have a thought, that is an electrical impulse that goes all the way down through our body, and our body reacts with every thought that we have. It reacts, and so when we're worrying, we start to shallow breathe. Our body is releasing adrenaline and cortisol and other stressful hormones and chemicals, and so the body is really beginning to get exhausted. When we let go of all that and know that no amount of overthinking is going to solve anything, letting it go and focusing on something else really does heal things. And this is what these cards are saying. Take that transition, take that leap of faith into your soul, into your heart, just dropping into your heart now, resting and looking at everything that you love in your life. So I'm sending so much love and angel blessings to you all. Thank you for listening.